to June 6, 4 weeks of intensive literacy instruction. Every day, dapat mayroon lang 2 oras. And then every Friday, gagawin ang learning action cell with our remediation teachers. And then, sa implementation preparation natin, basis ng groupings should be the CRLA EOSY. And then, yung gagamitin na materials, ito yung LAS, remediation activity sheets, learners activity sheets, yung letter tiles, and word cards. And then, yung groupings po natin should be 7 to 12 learners only. So kung kulang tayo, anong gagawin natin? Kung kulang tayo ng low emerging learners, doon tayo magdadagdag from or kukuha tayo ng learners from high emerging to complete the 7 or to be able to form a group with 7 learners. Okay? Weekly check-in assessment. Ito, during the remediation session, weekly check-in assessments shall be administered to monitor learner progress. These check-in assessments, while aligned to the skills measured by CRLA, shall be distinct and developed specifically for the remediation period. Sige, we'll continue po dito sa weekly check-in assessment. So yung weekly check-in assessment natin should cover po yung letter sound fluency, decoding of simple words, word recognition accuracy, and beginning reading comprehension. Anyway po, this will be part po doon sa training, parang coverage siya doon sa training na gaganapin for our remediation teachers. So, this is just to give you parang overview kung ano yung dapat na i-cover ng remediation classes ng mga teachers natin for Key Stage 1. Okay? Yung magiging result po ng weekly assessment natin should guide the daily instructional adjustments na pwedeng gawin ni teachers and identify learners na kailangan pa ng additional support. And of course, para ma-check natin yung progress ng bawat isa, bawat learner. So after nito, meron din tayong gagawing focus group discussions. So we would like to really capture the implementation insights of our teachers na nag-participate ng literacy remediation program. So ano yung nakita nilang advantages, ano yung nakita nilang or ano yung encounter nilang mga challenges sa implementation ng program. So that will happen, yung FGD will happen after the implementation of the LRP. So based on weekly check-in results, remediation teachers may refine or shall refine instructional approaches to address learner needs more effectively. So it's still important for our remediation teachers to contextualize the instruction para talaga suited doon sa need or needs ng mga learners natin. So after a week or after 2 weeks po, nakita natin na kailangan pa talaga ng more support ng learners natin, we make necessary adjustments doon sa instruction para ma-address talaga yung learning needs ng mga bata. And the sessions should continue or shall continue through weeks 3 and 4 with focus on word reading fluency, vocabulary development, and basic comprehension. It's also important that you track the attendance of the learners and the weekly progress. Document the weekly progress, and it should be submitted to your school heads. Now, at the conclusion of the remediation session, the EOSY for grade 3 English shall be administered again and shall serve as the endline assessment. The school heads shall oversee the consolidation of endline assessment results and preparation of final learner profiles. Culminating activities and final reporting, schools shall conduct a simple culminating activity to recognize learners' participation and progress. Kindly take note po, the schools will conduct simple culminating activity po for recognizing your learners and your teachers. Si teachers naman po, remediation teachers and school heads are required to complete the accomplishment report consolidated learner assessment data, and feedback from FGDs and teacher reflections. Final reports shall be submitted to the SDOs for regional consolidation and national reporting. As for the templates po of these reports, we will be fielding templates po for this para mas madali po yung pag-accomplish ng mga teachers natin. So let's review again the timeline or the time frame of our LRP, literacy remediation activities. Pre-implementation phase, we expect that before May 13, 2025, na confirm na po yung groupings natin, meaning na complete na yung groups natin for LRP, 7 to 12 learners yung kailangan. Then, yung basis natin ng groupings would be the CRLA end of school year. In weeks 1 and 2, initial instruction, that's the literacy instruction, foundational skills, focus, and then weekly check-ins, yung assessment na kailangan, weekly check-in. The output, weekly learning track. And then the midline assessment, that's on May 23, the midline assessment, we have to administer our CRLA midline, and then the FGDs, we can already have the FGDs in the midline part, and interviews, and then another one after the implementation. That's May 26 to June 5. And then focus naman dito is word reading, fluency comprehension, and of course, yung weekly check-ins pa rin. And then June 6, we expect to conduct our endline assessment. So ito yung CRLA post-test, and then yung culminating activities then. Okay? So yung mga importanteng features po ng literacy remediation program, balikan lang po natin. Una, we need to update our list of learners because we need to form a group of learners with 7 to 12. Okay? So kung kulang pa po yung na-submit natin, please delete po muna yung file doon sa link and then re-upload the data. Okay? If ever a volunteer teacher is still an applicant, what will be his or her incentives? Yung applicable na incentive lang po sa kanya. So, yung certificate of recognition, yung siguro kung yung meal allowance kung meron man, pero parang it's actually parang 90% sure na yon yung meal allowance natin. And then, of course, yung certificate ibibigay kasi hindi pa naman pwede si teacher applicant ng vacation service credit kasi wala pa siya sa service. Now, kahit po yung mga teacher applicants na gustong mag-participate sa DepEd Summer Program natin, please make sure po that they will qualify doon sa considerations, doon sa criteria na naiset ni DepEd. Yung dapat may training may training siya in handling key stage 1 and may competence din. Okay? Based on your discussion, grade 3 lang ang mag-summer program. Ito po please, pakinggan po natin We have 3 summer programs for DepEd. One is literacy remediation program. The other is the academic remedial program. And the third one is the regional-based remedial program. Yung na-discuss ko po una, yung supplemental guidelines ng literacy remediation program. Sino yung mga target learners natin ng literacy remediation program? Ito po yung mga grade 3. Okay? Pero doon po sa academic remedial program, ang target noon ay grades 4 to 12. Okay? Please po, let's not confuse ourselves po Yung summer program po natin, 3 yan. At hindi lang po yan for grade 3. Yung literacy remediation program ang for grade 3. Okay, I hope that is clear, Ma'am Concepcion. Sir, we have 6 grade 3. Ma'am Sheila, kailangan mo siyang dagdagan ng isa from high emerging learners para makomplete mo ang 7. Maka-form ka ng 1 group. Good morning, sir. 2 hours lang po yung class ng mga bata. How about po yung time ng teachers sa school? 8 hours din po ba? Ang binibigyan po kasi ng service credit based doon sa guidelines ay yung actual teaching niya. So kung 2 hours lang yung i-render niya na actual teaching, kailangan pa niya ng 3 araw to complete the 6 hours. Pwede na po siyang lumabas kahit hindi siya mag-stay dyan ng 8 hours. Okay, Ma'am Darlene? Hindi po natin i-require ang teacher na mag-stay ng school for 8 hours. Sir, good morning. May I ask po if no interested teacher to volunteer, what will be the other solution to this matter? Thank you po, Ma'am Lucila. If walang interested na volunteer, may option po tayo. Una, yun nga, to tap our teacher applicants, pero make sure po that they are competent in handling case stage 1 learners. Second po, if mag-offer po yung nearby na school, pwede pong doon natin i-enroll yung learner natin doon sa literacy remediation program doon sa school na yon. Pwede po sila doon. Okay? If mag-offer po yung school na yon. Pero if possible talaga, we encourage our teachers na mag-participate sa DepEd Summer Program. Okay? Another situation din po that we may consider. Example, si learner po ay naka-enroll sa kabilang barangay, and then sa kanyang sariling barangay nag-offer ng literacy remediation program. Pwede po si learner i-enroll doon sa school na malapit sa kanya. Okay? Pwede po yung ganon. Hindi na po kailangan na pumunta pa siya doon sa school niya sa kabilang barangay. Pwede na lang po doon sa school na malapit sa kanya if ever mag-offer yun doon ng literacy remediation program din. And then, sir, dalawa lang yung learners namin sa grade 3. Okay. Sadali. Feeling ko, Ma'am Sheila, sorry. Yung mini-min mo pala kanina, 6 lang yung enrollment ng grade 3. Okay. Sige. I'll take note of this query, Ma'am Sheila. Kasi hindi ito namin na-discuss kanina. Kung 6 lang. Tapos ito kay Sir Erwil, 3. Okay. Sige. Balikan ko po ang questions na to, Ma'am Sheila. Balikan ko po ito later kasi parang hindi namin to na-discuss na scenario. Okay? Ito may another question dito kay Ma'am Gurley. I would like to ask if it's okay for a volunteer teacher to handle 2 to 3 grade levels in reading. Okay po. Okay lang po. Kasi nga, di ba, yung sa literacy remediation program, 2 hours lang naman yung sa kanya. And then gusto niya mag-handle pa ng another grade level for the academic remedial program, pwede po. Pwede po. Basta again, competent po siya to handle classes. Okay? And willing siya mag-participate. Okay lang. Sir Rex, if no one is willing to volunteer, even from the teacher applicants, would it be acceptable for the school not to offer remedial classes or intervention if there are low emerging learners? Ang sabi talaga sa amin, sir, to offer, Sir Ramil, parang ano yung option na not to offer? Last, really the mandate is to offer the literacy remediation program. I will check with the regional office kung ano yung natin. If the school fails to offer the literacy remediation program, kung ano yung parang dito pwedeng gawin. Kasi parang may option sila na parang i-pool yung learners, bali i-enroll in another school. I will have to check kasi parang naging option yata yung parang i-enroll yung mga bata in a separate school. Parang ganun. Pero again, I have to check. So I already have 2 questions na naka-park ngayon kasi I don't an answer din kaagad without checking from the authorities then. How many learners are required per teacher? We are under the regional remediation program. Hindi ko pa po na-discuss ang regional remediation program, ma'am. Nasa literacy remediation program pa lang po tayo. And for the literacy remediation program, that should be 7 to 12 learners. Okay. Kung kulang po tayo ng low emerging learners to complete the 7, para maging one group, pwede po tayong kumuha doon sa high emerging learners natin. Yung talagang based on your assessment ay kailangan din ng assistance or ng help. Sir, we would like some of our grade 1 and 2 learners to be involved in the summer program kasi may mga struggling readers pa po kami in this grade levels. Saang summer program po siya pwede? Okay. The instruction po of the regional office ay pwede po ang grades 1 and 2 sa regional remediation program. So pwede po tayong gumawa ng class for grades 1 and 2 learners under doon sa regional based remedial program. Good AM po, sir. Pero sa regional remediation program po, focus din po naman kasi nito literacy and numeracy. Unlike sa literacy remediation program, yung focus lang niya literacy. For the regional remediation program, dalawa yung focus niya, literacy and numeracy. Good AM, sir, from Sir Philip. If ever one lang po ang aming low emerging learner, walang high emerging, magkakandak rin ba ng LRP? Bali, 1 learner to 1 teacher volunteer. Okay. Oo. Sir Philip, nakapark na po yung question na to. I'll get back to this po later po. If ever isa lang po ang teacher volunteer for 2 grade levels, pag-conduct po ba ng instruction niya is pwede po combined na yung learners sa dalawang. Wag po, ma'am. Ito, yung question ni Ma'am Lynn Nankil is pwede bang i-combine ang dalawang grade levels ng instruction niya? Pwede po bang i-combine yung learners sa dalawang grades or magkaiba po yung sessions? Dapat magkaiba po yung sessions kasi for the literacy remediation program, ma'am, iba yung focus. At kung may separate grade level pa po siya na kailangang hawakan, magiging iba din po yung focus doon. Pwede po si teacher say different sessions, different time allotment po sa kanila. Huwag pong i-combine. Ma'am Lynn, thank you po. Considering that a learner has to enroll in other school because di nag-offer ang kanyang school, ano po ang responsibility ng originating? Hindi po yun ibig sabihin na mag-i-enroll. Okay? Or what are we talking about po? Yung pag-participate niya sa DepEd Summer Program, ito po ba yung ibig sabihin mo, Palali CS? Hindi po ito enrollment sa school year 2025-2026. Babalik pa rin po siya doon sa kung saan siya nanggaling na school. Example, yung bata, mas malapit siya sa isang school kaysa doon sa originating school niya, mas nag-prefer siya na mag-participate ng DepEd Summer Program doon sa school na malapit sa kanya, then pwede po yun. Yung question niyo po, ano po ng responsibility ng originating school? You need to coordinate po with the school kung saan magpa-participate yung estudyante ninyo because you need to provide that school yung profile ng learners. Okay? Kailangan mag-provide yung originating school ng profile ng learner na magpa-participate doon sa school na malapit sa learner. Thank you. Since this is voluntary po, what if no teacher and teacher applicants will volunteer for the program po? Yun na po yung na-share ko kanina. Pwede po tayong mag-ask from other schools kung sino pa yung gustong mag-volunteer sa school natin. Pwede po yun. Can the grade 3 learners be enrolled in regional remediation program? Can the grade 3 learners, focus po natin sa grade 3 learners po yung literacy. Sa literacy remediation program po sila. If kung hindi po mag-sign ng consent ang parent po ng learner, thank you po. Please remind our parents na mandatory po yung attendance ng learners natin dito sa DepEd Summer Program. Can we join grades 1 to 3 learners for literacy summer program in order to complete a team? Ma'am Heidi, hindi po. For the literacy remediation program po, dapat grade 3 lang po talaga. Okay? And para ma-complete po natin yon, consider the high emerging and the low emerging learners. For Ma'am Lucila, it will need a transportation allowance for teacher volunteer to be assigned in other school. Mayroon din naman po kasi Ma'am Lucila mga schools, may mga teachers na parang na-assign sa central but are actually residing in a barangay. Pwede pong ma-arrange yun. Pwede ma-arrange dun sa mga teachers lang na malapit lang sa kanila. My question po dito, if the literacy remediation program is for incoming grade 3 or for incoming grade 4? Okay, again po, this is for incoming grade 4, meaning sila po yung mga grade 3 ngayon. Okay, I hope that is clear po. Incoming grade 4 for the school year 2025-2026. Another question. Good morning, sir. Our school is located in the far-flung area. The teachers of our school are residing outside the municipality. There is no teacher volunteer and it is not feasible to merge into other schools because the nearest school is 4 kilometers away. In short, nasa bundok po ang school namin and how to solve this problem. Sige po ma'am, I will take note of this issue po. Same concern sir, as of now, besides na walang volunteer, most of our schools, wala na po silang low emergent learners sa grade 3. Wait ako if ano po options sa mga wala pang na-organize na summer class kasi wala nang low emergent. Anyway naman po ma'am Viol, yung nire-require naman ng DepEd yung may presence ng low emergent learners. Okay, so kung wala pong low emergent learners sa school na yon, then let's offer na lang po other summer programs like yung academic remedial program or yung regional based remedial program. Yun na lang po yung offer natin. Thank you po. So basta yung magiging focus ng po natin for the literacy remediation program is kung meron po tayong low emergent pa. Pero if upon your validation po wala na tayong low emergent learners, then the school po may just offer other remedial programs. For example, we only have 4 low emerging in grade 3. We have to add only 4 from developing to make it 7. Okay na ba ang 7 lang, sir? Okay na po ang 7, sir. That's okay. We don't have low emerging learners in grade 3, but the teacher still wants to conduct summer program because she still feels the need to improve the learner's performance. Can we still conduct literacy remediation program? Okay. Ma'am Jean, walang low emerging pero the teacher feels na gusto niya, na kailangan pa talaga ng mga bata. Makaka-complete ba siya ng 7? Kung makaka-form siya ng 7 learners, sige, I will allow that. May I just ask if school heads need to submit letter of intent to offer LRP? Thank you for asking this question. Nakalimutan ko po itong i-discuss kanina. I understand, Ma'am Glenda and other district heads, some of your school heads po submitted na their letters of intent to implement the academic remedial program po kasi yon, yung parang na-submit yung letter. So, for this, parang hindi naman siya ni-require ng CO na mag-submit kayo ng letter for the implementation of literacy remediation program. Yung nagre-require po kasi ng letter, yun yung academic remedial program, yung may mga failed subjects na learners. Yung BBM po, sir, pilot implementation pa lang po yan and there are only 2 regions. Opo. Okay, so I'll continue now my discussion. Dito naman po tayo sa Summer Academic Remedial Program. I'm sa Summer Academic Remedial Program na po tayo, which is the second summer program. So ito yung supplemental guidelines ng DepEd Central Office on the implementation of the academic remedial program na i-implement from Key Stage 2 to 4.